unbelievably ecstatic about this evening. I cannot articulate what this means to the city of Lancaster, and what I think that this is going to cause. I mean, it gives us something that is going to make a huge difference in everything we do. And the people that are here tonight, I think you feel it. You know, there's some things that you feel, I guess that's what art's all about, isn't it? You really can't say it, you just gotta feel it. And tonight I really do feel it. I guess I'm supposed to do a toast, is that right? Or did we already do that?
We did that.
I mean, why would they have a guy who doesn't drink do a toast? Makes no sense to me. Think about it, this building was a bank. And not a very attractive thing at that. I mean, it was old. And Wells Fargo partnered with the city of Lancaster and a lot of other people. And we have Mark, is it Learman? Lehman. Where is he? Mark, come here. I just met him. Mark Lehman, where? This guy took that bank and turned it into this. I mean, wow, what an artist. You're not an architect, you're an artist. I mean, when you look at the nuances of this building and the way every room kind of flows together, and then you have that rooftop. Have you all been to the rooftop? You know, this is not the first night you're going to be there, is it? I mean, this is probably going to be the most utilized building in the Antelope Valley. And I'm just so happy that you're here tonight to share it with us. I'm not going to do that to him. Can you imagine that? You pull a guy out of the crowd and say, give a speech.
I would really like to thank the City of Lancaster for the opportunity to work on this phenomenal project. It was a great collaboration of efforts from everybody, the city, the builder, the bank, Department of Parks and Recreation, and this is a great evening for myself, as well as the City of Lancaster.
Thank you, Mark. You have enhanced us all. Two of our other partners, I guess the family. It's the Hernando and Fran Mariking family. Hernando? Now, they have asked me not to make them give a speech, but they will. You will? Okay, she's going to give us a little one. But let me tell you a little bit first what they've done. They wrote a check for 50 grand. 50 grand. Wow. You know, pretty soon that's a lot of money. And then they topped it off with another 5 to be able to bus kids in for art classes. I mean, I don't know what other museums do, but for us to be having a continuous flow of children to be exposed to art classes in this environment is a wonderful gift. And so, Brandon, you're going to do this? Who's going to give this speech? Brandon?
I'm just going to say that it's an honor to be affiliated with this museum and the City of Lancaster again and their wonderful endeavors. And it makes me very proud to think that there's possibly hundreds and hundreds of children that are going to be exposed to art in that classroom. So it is our pleasure to be donors to this wonderful, wonderful museum. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amanda, come up here. This is their daughter, Amanda, who has opened her own business. What's the name of it?
It's called Sassy Couture.
It's right down the street. Now, this is her first business in a family that knows business like no one else. I mean, Hernando came out of Public Works, wasn't it, in the county? What?
Pacific Bell.
Pacific Bell. And built a business conglomerate that rivals anybody I know. I mean, and now Amanda's taking that and jumping on it. So everybody, go to her store and buy something. And her brother Andrew is hiding someplace. And Andrew's taking it over, isn't he? He's running it now, aren't you? And you got married last year?
Yeah!
What commission are you on? I've been trying to put him on commissions. What? You're on the fair board. Oh, that's right. We're going to bring him into the city within a year.
6 months.
Where's Steve English? And Gisela Colon, his wife. Now, you're not Lancaster folks, but you have done more for Lancaster than, I mean, it's unbelievable what you brought to us. They brought us Bex. This is Scott Ehrlich's partner. These are the brains behind that. All that brains right there. All right. As far as the art, that was Gisela, wasn't it? Right? A little bit. And the artists they brought to us. I want you to talk a little bit about that. I mean, you put us on the map. We've got artists from New York. Oh, I'm blowing the mic? Can you hear me? Oh, that's right. I screw that up all the time. Brett, I want you to talk about some of the famous, world-famous artists that are here tonight. But these are the folks who not only gave us the money, but also gave us their connections. And let's face it, what works in this world is connections. And by marrying us, and that's what I feel like, is we're in marriage now with Lancaster, there is nothing that's going to stop us. Okay, can you be quiet? Okay, I want you to look around. If somebody's talking, smack them.
Let's please be quiet and give these people the courtesy. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you very much, Rex. I'm going to talk really loud. First of all, I want to acknowledge Andy. Where's Andy? Andy, I got to tell you, you took Lancaster by storm, and you are a powerhouse. And you know what I like about you the most, Andy? Is that she just fits right in. And honestly, you are multi-talented, and this could not have been done without you. Gisela and I are really thrilled to be the catalyst for the permanent collection for our new museum. And the artists that created this body of work, they are very recognizable, they are very important. They have collections, both public and private, in multitudes of different areas in the country, and they are truly the new generation, following in the footsteps of the artists in this room right here. So we have our permanent collection. Rex wanted me to talk a little bit about the artists. So our permanent collection, which is outside the room, and then within here, the main room, we have the artists that we are honoring and celebrating tonight. The majority of these artists have already been shown in the Getty Museum. We are very proud to share our personal collection, of which Gisela is definitely the mastermind. So, but we have Craig Kaufman over here, we have Larry Bell, Ron Davis, and Dwayne Valentine. And these artists have all been prominently displayed in the Getty Museum, and of which this show, amongst all the other artists too, of course, I'm just talking about our collection that we lent to the museum. But that show's gone on to Berlin, and it's really put Los Angeles on the map as one of the international contemporary art capitals of the world. And I believe, well, let me tell you, I've been involved with the revitalization since day one, and today is absolutely a watershed moment in the history of our downtown. The Lancaster Museum, I believe, is going to be one of the premier destinations for museums in all of California. And I want to thank you, Rex. I want to thank the city. Man, oh man, you guys have done, for your foresight, your vision, what an amazing job. What an amazing, amazing job. And this truly is a gift to the entire Antelope Valley. And I want to thank you all for coming and for supporting our museum. Thank you.
You know, the great thing about being mayor is I get to take credit for all this stuff. You know? And the truth is if I provide anything, it's just I keep people out of the way. You know, I get rid of obstacles. And I was telling Steve, it's not that I'm really very creative. I'm essentially a thug that lets creative people do their work. You know?
Okay.
And look what they accomplish. Look what this incredible staff of ours. Look at I mean, it's truly an emergence that occurs when you allow creative people just to be creative and not have to deal with any of the nonsense. And that's what I've attempted to do the last 4 years. And when we get the nonsense out of your way, there is nothing we can't accomplish. I'm just thrilled with it. I'd like my council to come up. Sandra, would you come up? We got Ron, Ken, come up. Where are we missing? We're missing Marvin. Marvin's not here. I can't tell you how much work these people do. You know, I mean, you see me out in the front, but these guys are working every single day, and they do it for essentially free. I mean, you get a pittance to come to a meeting. But other than that, every single day I see them in City Hall doing the same thing, which is getting obstacles out of the way and letting the city staff that Mark has put together just do incredible things. This afternoon when I came to see what was going on, and that always thrills them, you know, when the mayor shows up unannounced, you know, and they're all in their grubbies and they're painting and they're putting it was great fun for them. But what I saw was city staff and volunteers, and you couldn't distinguish them. I mean, they were all working as hard. How can you not have wonderful things occur when that happens? I'm just so grateful to all of you. Thank you. So let's have a good party. Let's dance. Right?